Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia Eagles.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his 5th year now, Jalen Hurts.
He's coming off a season where he certainly experienced his fair share of ups and downs. On the positive side, he threw for career highs in passing yards and touchdowns. On the negative side, he threw the most interceptions in his career, and his team struggled and collapsed down the stretch. If he can get back to playing mistake-free football without sacrificing his aggressiveness, this team can get back to competing for a Super Bowl berth.
Hurts throwing right away. This short throw caught by Goddard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Quick throw there is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escapes the defender and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down at 7. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play with one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Barkley is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Saquon Barkley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bucs getting ready to go on offense for the first time, and it's Baker Mayfield leading them out in his second season as a Buccaneer and his 7th overall.
And he had a most impressive bounce-back season last year, nearly leading his team to the NFC Championship game. That's not something you see every day, and he was rewarded for it as Tampa Bay decided to make him definitely their quarterback for the future. Now for him, he wants to prove it's not a one-year thing, and in fact, he is the long-term answer for this franchise.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 21. On play action, they'll throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. A first carry for Rachaad White. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They will run with White out of the shotgun. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Mayfield looks to throw. And his pass incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Running again with Barkley on second down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
That's it. 180. Number 53. Mike 53. That QB's trash. Let's go.
To throw, Mayfield. Over the middle to Evans. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
And if you look up the word consistency in the dictionary, you'll see a picture of Mike Evans pop right up. He's eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark in each of his previous 10 years in the NFL, and he's hoping to make it 11 straight at the conclusion of this season. But the payoff with him, he finds the end zone. Tied for the league lead last year in touchdown receptions with 13.
Mike 17.
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll go up the middle with White, and a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Milton Williams there on the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Mayfield to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Mayfield now. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And able to get this out to the 25. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joe Tryon coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with White. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Still 1st down. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw here. That's complete to Palmer. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 2 yards on the touchdown there, and they are able to add on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
McLaughlin for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Baker Mayfield going to lead his offense back out there. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. It's caught. This is White. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10.
Mike 17. I know he ain't got it. 17's Mike. Mike what? Silver.
They'll look to throw again. He finds his target. It's Evans. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
They'll set up to throw. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And Cade Otton capped things off with a touchdown grab. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
But 1st down, Hurts. To Barkley on the check down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A run to begin the second half with White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Mayfield now on second down. And this is caught by Evans. And Evans will have a Bucs first down as the tackle made at the 42. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Second down and a little more than a yard here. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Mike 17. Mike 17. It's going to be a long day.
Mayfield with it once more. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
running out of the gun with White. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down, Mayfield. Throw out right. It's brought in by Otten. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got him in. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joe Tryon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush, because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. You need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Mayfield on first down. On the left side, a catch by White. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That's taken in by Palmer. They find some open field here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Mayfield steps away to his left, shreds the tackle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On the give, it's White. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. Now Mayfield. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there were a lot of people who were surprised when Barkley made the decision to sign with the Eagles this offseason. He adds another dynamic layer to an already stacked offense, and he's quickly making his presence felt as he picks up a nice first down here.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Quick slant to Brown.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defense coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run, the best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter.
Hurts fumbles it.
This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a two-score game, obviously every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll look to throw, and it's caught. Touchdown!
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. On the handoff, this is White. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Mayfield.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
2nd and 10. Mayfield down. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. This is White on the screen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Get him! 45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. You're not ready. You're not.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He completes it to Evans. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
This 2nd and 4.
Mike 17, Mike 17. Quick talk.
On a handoff, it's White. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
And he's got some space here. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They stay on the ground with White. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Hey, just me and you. It's just me and you.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. His longest run of the game right there, and a pretty good time for it. A huge 3rd down conversion late.
Love the mindset. Love the way he flipped the switch late in the game, needed a big run, and helped produce it with great leverage from the offensive line. But you also know what happens, too. The defense stacks the line. So if you can break through that first barrier, there's usually plenty of room to run.
Mike 17. Here we go.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.